expression and ravishing voice, a lively heart of shade and light, powered by passion and ability. Red Carpet TV, you are the best. For festival Thanksgiving, for your birthday, for burial ceremony, we are everywhere. The best among the rest. For wedding ceremony, for carnival, civic reception. For festival, we are there. For Thanksgiving service,
It's a week already. A week has already been chopped off from the year 2017. I hope those resolutions are coming to fruition. But you know, for us at Red Carpet TV, we have resolved to bring you nothing but the best of entertainment this year. That's why we're kicking off with the celebration, celebrating the goodness of the Lord, the joy of sharing and giving during the season. Ondo State Governor-elect Rotimi Akeredolu SAN, fated guests and associates at his private residence, all in the spirit of the season. And now to a compilation. Exquisite decorations, gorgeous guests, elegant event centers, good music. The year 2016 might have made its exit, but it sure was filled with memorable revelries. We at Red Carpet TV bring you the best of 2016. I am Damilola. I'll be right here when you get back.
The soft tunes of Duro Toluwa Cultural Entertainment Band, which ran the air on Monday, December 26, 2016, are the private residence of the Governor-elect of Ondo State, Mr. Rotimi Akeredolu. Titillated everyone as gorgeously dressed guests made their way with elegant strides to the two lovely marquees, which were colorfully decorated in red and white. The modest but exciting event was a Christmas get-together party organized by the Akeredolus to bring together friends, families, political associates, and well-wishers to felicitate with one another and celebrate the spirit of the season. The Akeredolus and the APC family in Ondo State at large. It was a double celebration of sorts in the sense that this day, December 26, 2016, is exactly 1 month that the people of Ondo State overwhelmingly voted for Rotimi Akeredolu and All Progressive Congress (APC) in the keenly contested November 26, 2016 gubernatorial election in Ondo State. The road to victory did not just come on a platter of gold, as Akeredolu and his entourage on a daily basis toured the nooks and crannies of Ondo State, the cities, the communities in the hinterland, and the riverine areas day and night, campaigning and conversing for votes from the people, while promising them a better life under his administration with his 5-point agenda, which he doubled, program of change. Preparation met opportunity at the end of the day. Luck smiled on the man who undoubtedly has been destined for success and greatness, as he defeated his opponents with a landslide victory. These and many other divine successes are just worthy of celebration, and that were the reasons for the special Boxing Day get-together party. Felicities gained momentum when the tastefully decorated chairs and table, which were hitherto empty, became occupied as amiable guests with affable smiles savored the hospitable moments and genial ambience. The varieties of local and international dishes for the pleasure of everyone. So also was the availability of wines as guests had relishing times. The governor-elect and his wife, Betty, went round greeting guests. Red Carpet TV spoke with the governor-elect and some guests.
We came here to celebrate with our Excellency, the new elected governor of Ondo State. We congratulate him. We celebrate with him together, that we wish him long life and prosperity.
He is just the governor-elect thanking God for what he has done in his life for the past 1 or 1.5 years during the campaign for primary and the campaign for the election, and after the election, telling the people of Ondo State, this is me. Without God, this cannot happen. I will just say we should continue to pray for the country, for peace and progress for the country.
That the most important thing is love. So the reason for the season is love. And I want to call on people of Ondo State to extend that to as many people as possible and beyond the state. For me, from the family, from all of us, is best wishes for a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
From the Red Carpet TV crew, we felicitate with Mr. Rotimi Akeredolu and we wish the people of Ondo State a blissful 2017.
Showcase of milestone, bringing breathtaking clips and ultimate thrills, incorporating sights and sounds of special celebration. Everywhere there is celebration. Red Carpet TV is always there. Red Carpet TV, showcase of milestones. Red Carpet TV, showcase of milestones.
From the fragrance of pleasing melodies to the frippery of pretty decor, from the glides of bold and beautiful society icons to the network of banters and amity that cascaded across event centers, from the condensed vapors of happiness to the contemporary faces of celebrations that dotted the landscape of the society. The year 2016 was an incredible period of indefinable festivities that skillfully slid the year from its very beginning in January to a blissful nightfall in December. Regardless of the seemingly economic slump that struck the nation like locusts, Nigerians across the country shook off its attendant impact by staging various high-profile ceremonies that colorfully altered the face of the society. Indeed, the best of 2016, as chronicled by Red Carpet TV, had its long and lasting memory back to the early days of the month of January, when we brought to your screen the holy solemnization between Ayomide Oladiyan and Abiu Olumayowa Oke. From the well-attended church service to the colorfully constructed reception, the wedding was a grand spectacle of happiness, befitting of the revered family of the bride from Ile-Oluji, Ondo State. The flow of celebration gained momentum in Asi-Ekiti, where a horde of obeying guests and family members converged in grand appearances, to celebrate the fulfilled life of an accomplished mother, Princess Olayinka Babalola, who died at 75. Celebration of life also heaped up a mound of fiesta in Idori as Justice Yemi Akintan Osadibe held a grand feast in honor of her departed mother, Chief Mrs. Margaret Duroshomo Akintan. It was a funeral that shook the hilly town of Idori to its very rocky foundation. The first month of the year also witnessed the impressive color, the expressive aura and extensive flaunt of confidence that clearly expressed the exclusive wedding of Aramide Olashope and our charming prince, Ademola Akinloye. The wedding was a grand pack of dignity featuring dignified Nigerians that came to celebrate the groom's father, Oba Tijani Adetunji Akinloye, officer of the Order of the Niger and the Ojomu of Ajinra land. The flame of fiesta felled up in February with a flamboyant wedding that spoke volumes of the class and caliber of the wedded couple and their parents. Princess Tolulope Oniru and Captain Babatunde Demure. Tolu is an on-air personality popularly known as Tools and daughter of a charismatic king, Oba Abiodun Idowu Oniru. Still in the second month of the year, the train tripped down to Owo, Ondo State, where Daratech Bas and the Atunushi of Owo Kingdom, Prince Rotimi Ibidapo, staged a resounding funeral for his late mother, Madam Rachel Ayiwabuola Ibidapo, who passed at the age of 92. It was a carnival-like funeral where Chief Commander Ebenezer Obi treated guests to the pinnacle of melodic sensations. In the same vein, the snoozing town of Ikare Akoko snarled with prominence as former Director General of the Nigerian Sports Commission, Honorable Benga Elegbeleye, was installed as Otumba of Ikare Akoko by Oba Akadiri Momo, the Olukare of Ikare Akoko. It was a ceremony that witnessed the presence of high and mighty in the society. The third month of the year also marched in with noticeable revelry at the tranquil town of Gbogon on Shun State, where silky girls disembarked from sleek automobiles to celebrate the glorious exit of Alhaja Limata Hassan at the 40th day Fidal prayer. It was a crowded day of celebration with an awesome definition of courage and charisma under the expansive venue. Still in the month of March, the steady influx of gracious guests in Porsche cars and screaming swatch of decor galvanized the 10 Degrees Event Center as Chief Lanre Razak, the Balogun of Ekweland, held a colorful birthday bash at 70. It was a birthday shindig with an irresistible binge of bliss, cocooned in boisterous splurge of vivacity. Similarly, the triumphant home call of Prince Joshua Adedeke Oyebode in Igbaraoke, Ondo State, made the month of April unforgettable. Streaming pieces of rhythmical saris and steaming thrills of throbbing cadences stirred the nodal town to an upscale carnival that ushered the departed to the great beyond at the ripe old age of 101. The month of May also milled with festivities, which was activated with the engaging engagement ceremony between Joy C. Awojodu and Tola Awoshika. It was one traditional wedding ceremony that steamed a thrilling tap of sensation and thriving trend of fascination, dappled with melodious voice of King Sunny Ade. Also, the splash of splendor that inundated the wedding of Lara Thap and Olufisayo Kolawole made the month of May a hotbed of fun. From the couch and color to captivating aura, The wedding was a blaze of bliss, leaving behind a blistering hangover on the faces of guests. Also in May, cascade of melody and catalyst of cadences crackled the tranquil town of Idori as late Chief Mrs. Bolanle Deborah Akegbe Sote was buried. It was a funeral like no other, with the presence of those that matter in the society, who have all come to reckon with one of Mama's sons, Akin Akegbe Sote. As it was in Idori, so it was in Ibadan when Nigerians from all walks of life gathered to pay their last respects to late Madam Christiana Taiwo Ogidon, who died at the age of 84. From the wake-up service that wheezed with lifting songs to the reception program that babbled with rousing melody, late Madam Ogidon's exit was a commanding escapade that underscored the social and professional clout of her children. The hurricane of celebration of life also spread to Owo in the month of June, where the fascinating rites of passage accorded the late community icon, High Chief Michael Afolabi Olowogboyi. Talk of eminent attendance, comfy atmosphere, and hypnotic music, Baba's children lived up to the task as they stopped at nothing in giving a robust end to their father. Similarly, the funeral of late Pa Rufus Olorunsomo Faboyede in Igbaraoke echoed the infinity of a successful life. A politician with grassroots network, one of Baba's children, Clement Faboyede, used his father's funeral to prove his political worth with dignified personalities that graced the rustic town. The second half of the year 2016 was a bouquet of fun, a bag full of fiesta and a chest full of fanfare across the country. This was noticeable at the two-day funeral rite of late Pa Emmanuel Ladenegan in Lagos that sizzled with splendid stunts and superb strides. It was a burial filled with class and charisma. In Ondo, the bleats of glee greeted the funeral reception of late Madam Olaitan Akishenwa, who left earth at a ripe old age. The vibrant venue, Ondo Civic Center, was clogged with a lug of prominent politicians from Ondo State, who have all come to honor Mama's first daughter, Mrs. Modupe Omoloja, wife of the Ondo State Commissioner for Housing and Urban Development, Dr. Bade Omoloja. Still in the month of July, the Command of Excellence, Influence in Athens, vibrated Harbour Point, Victoria Island, Lagos, as powerful men and accomplished women converged to celebrate Lady Esther Akiyelure at 70. It was an occasion for the big, the bold, and the beautiful, with an interplay of class, glam, and charm. The month of August turned in with an opulent wedding between Omotayo Grace Oshifesa and Abiola Oluseyi Allen. The brightness of Ashwebi, the blister of the core, and the boom of danceable songs from the bandstand blanketed the wedding reception as everyone, both young and old, celebrated the birth of love between the two families. In Ado-Ekiti, bubbles and goggles of joy buzzed across the city in celebrating the union of Moyosola Ayola and Olanrewaju Aribi, from the engagement to the church service and the lavish reception that capped up the two-day conjugal bash. The breeze of joy tossed the couple, their parents, and entire guests to a blissful binge. The wind of excitement blew to the Federal Capital Territory, where elated guests set loose their excitement at the wedding of Stephanie Onekutu and Abimbola Oguyomi. It was an occasion that loudly echoed the prominence and relevance of the groom's father, Ashiwaju Oluyemi Oguyomi, who is popularly referred to as Ino Godogbo, that is, the pillar of fire. In September, heavens literally blazed forth with cyclonic arrival of obeying guests into the Civic Centre of Victoria Island, Lagos, to invigorate the legendary memory of the late former governor of Ondo State, Chief Olusegun Agagu, with a public lecture. The annual lecture series titled The Imperatives of Regional Cooperation and Integration in Africa was delivered by former President of Tanzania, Benjamin Williams Mkapa, while the leaves of tributes about the quality of life Agagu lived cascaded from the lips of notable icons from across the country. Conversely, the culture sites of captivation and classy scene of fascination characterized the glamorous wedding of Abimbola Peters and Adeyemi Adebiyi in this month of September. From the borsal of flowers at the engagement ceremony to the enthralling aura that enveloped the entire marriage proceedings at the landmark event center or Nero Estate, the wedding was indeed a package of classiness. Similarly, the engagement wedding of Adeshewa Okukwe and Femi Famwide was a confluence of class and color and a commanding show of love at Ruby Gardens, Lekki, Lagos. From the boisterous entrance of the couple amidst their dashing entourage to the blistering haze of joy that erupted from friends and family members, Femi and Shewa sure basked in the glory of their love. The 10th month of the year throbbed with a theatre of glitz and glamour that left all in awe. Expressing these in lucid terms was the A-list 75th birthday of the popular politician, elder statesman and notable nationalist, Chief Alani Bankole. From the fidal prayers to the public lecture and the crowning reception, the birthday shindig was a rare gathering of society bigwigs and political stalwarts who laid aside their various political affiliations to honor the respected father of the former Speaker of House of Representatives, Right Honorable Dimeji Bankole. The revealing story continued in Akure, Ondo State, where Alhaji Dr. Gani Owolabi and his wife Modupe Owolabi put up a sumptuous wedding bash for their daughter, Mariam Omojadesola Owolabi, as she declared, "Yes, I do," to her hubby, Hassan Muhammad Bello. Either at the engagement or reception, the guests at the occasion never had a dull moment as Benga Falokwe thrilled all with his melodious tunes. The month of November bordered with a swanky wedding of Anuoluwapo Baker and Golden Uwewu. The luminous draperies, the beautifully crafted couples art, and the spectacular gleam of flickering lights all wrapped the wedding ambience in a heavenly aura with a pocket of harmonious rhythms from Lanre Teriba. In the same vein, the wedding of Adeola Barika and Akinola Dipo was a fascinating fling of flamboyance with splashes of beauty. Either at the engagement ceremony, church, or reception, the wedding was a trapping of thrills in all facets. Also in the month of November was a graceful gathering of glowing guests with an emission of glory under the colorfully festooned banquet hall of the Civic Centre of Victoria Island. There were the big guns in the national corporate arena who have gathered to throw their weight behind the candidature of the Ondo State Governor-elect, Rotimi Akeredolu SAN, at the fundraising dinner organized by the Committee of Friends to ensure the actualization of Akeredolu's vision for the people of Ondo State. As the year began on a joyful note, so it ended in a delightful spectacle that flowed into the high-profile wedding of Adetola Oriolowo and Bamikale Agbolade in Iwo, Osun State. Tasteful guests and pleasing disposition serenaded the wonderful aura that roared with danceable music as they felicitated with the bride's father, Engineer Adelere Oriolowo. And finally, for the year was a classy Thanksgiving ceremony
that marked the retirement of AIG Tunde Ogunshaki. For Ogunshaki, it was a glorious way to arms down from the Nigerian police force after 34 years of eventful sojourn that threw him to the enviable rank of AIG in the police force. Whichever way it is considered, year 2016 was one year that was never bereft of social revelries and high-profile gatherings that wowed everyone all through the year, in spite of the public outcry about the economic downturn that held the nation by the jugular. From all of us at Red Carpet TV, we wish all our viewers a prosperous new year, even as we set out once again to take you on a tour of glamorous spectacles that unfolded in the year 2017.
Beautiful, elegant, exquisite celebrations everywhere. I'm sure some of you went down memory lane. You must have seen your wedding, or a birthday, or the funeral of a loved one. It's all good. It's all about 2017. But you know, the rocking continues if you visit our website on www.redcarpetnigeria.tv. Until next week, same time, same station, I remain Damilola. Good night.